What's up guys, this is Gavin at Tab Performance, and today we are doing another install video. And if you can't tell, I have our 2020 Indian Challenger here with me, and sitting on the seat is our Power Plus mid-pipe. And what this does is gets rid of the catalytic converter on the stock mid-pipe and retains the stock heat shields. This is one of my favorite installs to do. If you've been following along, you know that we've actually had this Power Plus mid-pipe out for a while now. And the reason I am doing an updated install video is we did come up with an updated design. And if you have the old design, there's absolutely nothing wrong with it. You don't need to get this new updated design. Just visually, it looks a little bit different. And so if you do have the new style, I didn't want you to go to our old video, see it, and wonder if you had the wrong part. You do have the right part. It just looks a little bit different than our old video. But if you're watching the updated video and you're here with us today, you're probably at the right spot. So stick around. We are going to get this Power Plus mid-pipe installed. And like I said, it's one of my favorite installs to do on these Indians because of how easy it is and how much sound you actually get out of just this small mid-pipe here. So first things first, I'm going to pull the bags off and get the side covers off, and then I'll bring you around and we will also get these slip-ons pulled off as well. All right, like I said, we're going to start by getting these bags and side covers pulled off. It is super easy. I just grabbed my 6mm Allen and cordless ratchet to get these bags pulled off. All right, so that was super easy. Next thing we are gonna do is pull these slip-ons off. Gonna knock loose the 13mm that hold the actual muffler to the brackets. And then it's gonna be a 15 for the actual exhaust clamp. And then we're gonna use a 1/4" socket to loosen the heat shield there. And we should be good to go. Other than that, once we get the slip-ons pulled off, we already have the bags off. We are gonna have good, easy access to that mid-pipe. And I will show you guys what we do next at that point. All right, now that we have our bags off and our slip-ons off, we are sitting really pretty. The next step we're gonna do, since we already have our socket ready for the actual hose clamps, we are gonna take this heat shield off completely, and then I'll take you to the other side and show you the heat shields we are gonna remove to access that cross under as well. So I'm gonna start by taking this off and then take you guys over to the other side and show you what I'm talking about here. All right, now that we are over here, there is 2 more hose clamps that we're gonna loosen. So we have a little wiggle room to work. And I have some mismatched clamps. So the bottom one you do have to undo completely, and you can pull down with the top one and leave that one if you do want. So now we have access to the mid-pipe. You can see this is where the cat sits. A lot of restriction, a lot of loss of power, a lot of noise restriction as well. So I'm gonna set this heat shield down and we are gonna get down to removing the actual mid-pipe on this Power Plus. All right, so now we'll have 2 13s on the actual mid-pipe that we're gonna break loose. One being right here below the pipe where it actually is the outlet. So I'm gonna break this loose. we're gonna reuse this. I'll set it down. And we're gonna go over to the other side and break that other 13 loose. On the other side of the mid pipe, the next 13 we are searching for is gonna be right here. Gonna get my socket on there, break that loose. You saw it fell, but we are actually still attached, just barely. So I'm gonna bring it around to the other side and show you the last piece we have to loosen to free up our mid pipe. The last thing we're gonna do to free up this mid pipe is there is a V-band style clamp here with a Phillips head that keeps it together. We're just gonna bust that loose until we can pull it out towards the rear of the bike. And you can see we have this huge mid pipe. Cat goes all the way through here. And we are gonna get ready to put on our new updated one. But I'm gonna go toss this on the counter and we are ready to get rid of it. All right, so we are ready to get that mid pipe on the actual head pipe. And like I said, this is one of the easier installs. We're probably only 15 to 20 minutes in if you've just been working the full way through. And we are going to match up this piece with the V-band clamp. I know that this has been taken on and off a couple times because this is one of our shop bikes, but you should be just fine reusing the gasket that's in that V-band clamp. And one thing that I do like to do is get one of your bolts ready to just start the threads on it. That way it's not wiggling and getting away from you. So I'm gonna get this set up in the V-band clamp and have my bolt ready to start the threads on there. But I'll bring you guys a little bit closer just so you can see how I do that. All right, we're closer to the bike now. Like I said, I'm just gonna get this fit up here. Let it butt all the way to the back. And then I have my bolt ready to thread. And we're just gonna start a few threads and go right to the other side so we can start our other bolt. So what you'll see on the other side here is that it is hanging down, but we have the V-band clamp attached and the bolt with just a few threads started. And if you come straight up, you can see that the next hole that we're lining up with lines up perfectly. So we're gonna get the thread started on this. I do like using a socket just because I have a little bit bigger fingers and this recessed hole is a little bit harder to access. So that's just started a few threads as well. If you'd like at this point, you can go back to either side and get the bolts actually all the way snug down, and we'll get ready to put our heat shields back on. All right, I'm on the other side now. We are gonna get that other 13 snugged down, and then I'll move on to that V-band clamp as well. All right, so we got that mid pipe on. We have it secured with the two 13s, as well as having this V-band clamp nice and snug down, creating a nice seal. I'm gonna go ahead and get these heat shields back on in the reverse order that we took them off in. And then we will get the slip-ons on and the bags, and then we will hopefully take it outside and get a couple sound clips. It is raining right now, so no promises, but I'm gonna get to work on putting this thing back together, and then we will hopefully head outside here shortly. And like I said, if you do have that old gen pipe, there's absolutely nothing wrong with it. It just looks a little bit different than this one. I wanted to show you guys a video of the new style. That way, if you do get it, you don't think that you have the wrong part. But other than that, I just want to get this thing pulled off and we'll head outside and get a few sound clips for you guys. Alright guys, so it's probably a perfect time to stop. My microphone just died, so hopefully you can still hear me alright. But today we did that new generation install of the Challenger or Power Plus mid pipe. And hopefully from the videos you can tell that we added a ton of sound just by doing that quick installation. Like I said guys, that probably took 30 minutes of work. Nothing was too crazy or too hard or intimidating. It's definitely something that you and a buddy could do in the garage, and you're gonna get a lot out of the part for how easy of an installation it is. If you have the old one, run it. There's nothing wrong with it. We just wanted to do a updated installation video of this new generation look visually. But if you have the old one, want to rewatch that old video, we still have that on our channel. If you stuck around the whole time, thank you guys so much. Don't be afraid to subscribe.